Number 1. They want to know the one that has the largest neutrons. Look on page 22. How do you find neutrons? Mass minus atomic number equals neutrons. You have to round 10.8. Look at that 8. 11. 20.1. Look at that 1. 6.9. We're rounding to 7. 0. We're going to round to 40. 0. You round to 9. So I have to take this mass and subtract the atomic number. 11 minus 5 equals 6. 20 minus 10 equals 10. 7 minus 3 equals 4. 40 minus 20 equals 20. 9 minus 4 is 5. Which one's the biggest number? 20. Calcium. That's your answer. Number 2. So look at your question. Best. You should have noticed best lithium. Best let you know there's 2 that are very similar, but only one can be the answer. So if I'm looking for best, first of all, I can cross one of these off just by looking at them. Which one can I cross off? W. Those electrons are not inside. Nobody should have picked W. So then I keep looking, okay? Let me find lithium on that periodic table. He's number 3. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3 protons. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Electrons. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can't look at that. So I have to look, okay, well, what else is different? I should be looking at the size is different. These are all the same size. Here, big, smaller. These are the same. But then I have this one who is smaller. So then let me think. Let me look on page 20. On page 20, you have all your masses. The next one I should know is that this can't be my answer because they can't be the same. Remember when we did our tennis ball, volleyball, and soccer ball? That's the reason we did this. Because you're going to get this question. You should be seeing that some of the sizes are not the same. My electrons should be the smaller, so all the smallest. But next I'm going to roll out these because neutrons should be the same as the proton because they have the same mass. My answer has to be Z. They have the same mass. They're both 1 AMU. The electron is smaller because he has a mass of 0 AMU. Okay, so let's look at the next one. They want to know what's the charge. Look on page 21. What did we say the charge was? You should have had protons plus electrons. That's on page 21. Page 21 if I said something different. So let's look. How many protons? 12 protons plus 12 electrons. But 12 electrons have what charge? You should have said negative. Negative 12. When I add those together, I should get 0. Turn to the back. So they want to know what makes up the mass. Look on page 22. On page 22, you should have mass equals protons plus neutrons. Remember, we use those tennis balls. They'll have the smallest. I can't use those. Protons and neutrons have the same mass. So my answer has to be both of them. And your last question. So look at the question. Again, look at that word, best. That means 2 are similar. And I want to complete this table. So if I want the element, how do I find the element? Well, I have to look at its protons. Let's see how many positives. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 protons. So now I can cross off these. So I checked that. I've done that. Now I need the neutrons. Well, let me look on page 20. Neutrons have what charge? Neutral. So am I going to look at the blank ones or the negatives? Hopefully you said the blank ones because that means they have no charge. So I'm going to count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So which one can I cross off? 11. That's how close they were. They were one off. You have to slow down when you count. You should have had B. Go ahead and grade your paper. Minus 0, 100. Minus 1, 80. Minus 2, 60. Minus 3, 40. Minus 4, 20. Minus 5, 0. Just as a reminder, page 18 should be done. I'm not here today, so I'll pick them up tomorrow when I'm here. Make sure it's done. It's an easy 100, especially since we've gone over everything. Check your page. Make sure they're correct. If there's any extra time after this, go ahead and complete it. Make sure it's right. Check with your partner. Remember, we should not be copying. Do not copy. You work together. Go ahead and pass your papers to one person in your group. My collectors, please collect them.